To the Batmobile. Let's go.
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
Welcome back to the Basement Dwellers, Basement Boy Banter, episode 54. 54. No jokes, Brian. No jokes. No time for that. No time for that. The mustache is back.
What are you talking about? What do you mean jokes? Jokes about what?
You know what jokes I mean. We're Basement Boy Banter. Obviously, we got a special guest in the house. I'm Thor. That's Brian, as always. Marty's back for a second time? Third time? Second time. 2 times. It's kind of a slow week, so we figured why not bring a guest and, drag this bitch out longer. But we recap the Week in Nerd. That's what we do down here. So let's just get right to that. Let's start it off with something I really don't give a shit about, but we keep talking about it, so take that for what you will. Power Rangers movie.
Yeah. I don't care, but right when I arrive, it's, did you see how cool she looks today?
All right. Well, see, now you're jumping ahead of yourself. Elizabeth Banks. First look at as Rita Repulsa, It did look pretty good. Like no idea how this movie's gonna be. I'm sure it's gonna be a pile of steaming garbage. No. But I don't think
it'll be amazing, but
no.
I definitely don't think it'll be bad.
Well, you saw it. What did you think?
The outfit? Yeah, I thought it was good. It was a little, I want to say, poison ivy-esque.
It was green. There was a lot of green in it.
But I didn't mind it. I thought it was. I thought it encapsulated, hopefully, the character. It's a little new, but a little old. Like I don't know.
You could tell who it was, but it wasn't like. Once she didn't have like the purple robe that she at least
right. It's not like if I just saw her and you were like, "Who is this character?" I'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's Rita Repulsa." But at the same time, when you tell me it's Rita Repulsa, I'm not like, "Really?"
You're like, okay, I get it.
I can get down with that.
When you saw the picture, what'd you think?
I mean, I could watch it for hours. I mean,
I can watch it for hours.
Yeah, the picture, not the movie.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a bold statement.
Like on a media player and just have it rolling multiple times.
Just
like
one, like a 3-hour slide of just that one.
Maybe 2, like halfway point it can switch so it freshens enough.
Well, you get the concept art that we talked about a while back. Some of that concept art was pretty cool too. We'll see what it actually looks like though. Because still, concept art never really looks like what it ends up looking like.
Oh,
rarely does.
It usually looks way cool.
It does. Or not as cool. Like the concept art looks cooler is what you're saying. Yeah, concept art always looks cooler than real life. Like, most of the time.
Our brains can make things way cooler than I think is physically
Computers
possible, really.
Them. Right. Or yet. It's the uncanny valley. What else we got? So that's Power Rangers. Yay. Inhumans. So this was like the big one of the week. Inhumans was going forward, and it was going to be like the first movie after Infinity War, right? Now, all of a sudden, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s been doing Inhuman stuff for a couple seasons. There's no connection between the TV universe and the movie universe, although they're in the same universe. Okay. It was pulled from the schedule, and it was back on the schedule. Now it's officially been removed from the schedule. So the internet went crazy sauce, just speculating like wildfire. X-Men's coming back. Deadpool's coming.
Oh, geez.
This is coming. Like everyone's going to get together, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, maybe. Or maybe they're just like, you know what? We're not going to do Inhumans yet. It doesn't make sense. We have a different, direction we're going to go with the story. What do you think? What does Martin think? Actually, what does Martin think? I want to know Martin's opinion before yours. I don't really care about.
I feel like it's a good decision because why fight when like it's a competitor kind of thing. You're never gonna get the sales they're getting kind of thing.
Right.
So might as well just cut their losses and start something else kind of thing. Work on something else, spend that money, the resource and time kind of thing to make more money elsewhere kind of thing. So I think it's smart for them to just drop it.
I see that. All right, now you go.
Okay, my worthless opinion over here. I mean, it makes sense with the direction they're going.
Yeah.
I think it's still up in the air because it very well could be what everyone's losing their shit over, but at the same time, it could be like what you said. They're going a different direction. So I think it's one of those things where we can speculate all day, but it's really not going to change what, we will eventually learn what it is.
The immediacy is Civil War. It is Thor Ragnarok. It is Infinity War.
Those have top priority.
It is Doctor Strange, which looks fucking amazing. Like, I cannot wait for that Doctor Strange movie. I'm just like, give me November. Actually, no.
Well, like Marty said.
November can come in due time. I'm ready for summer.
Well, like Marty said, maybe they're just going to say, okay, whatever, X-Men. Doctor Strange looks amazing. Deadpool kicked it off good. I mean, a lot of these lesser knowns, they're bringing them into the forefront.
Yeah.
Why waste your time? Like you said, why waste your time with the X-Men?
I just don't see Fox and Marvel getting together and having a shared rights deal like they do with Spider-Man. I just don't see it.
Yeah.
I could be wrong here, but I just don't see that happening anytime soon because Fox is strong with their movies.
Sort of. Some of them. Most of them.
But what if they got Fantastic Four back? No. What if Marvel got Fantastic Four back? Because there's rumors that Marvel got Fantastic Four back. They just haven't announced it, and they gave Fox like the TV, video game, like merchandising rights. Because Fox doesn't have can't make merchandise. They can't make like stuff. You know what I mean? So and they can't make TV shows and things of that nature.
Why would you do that? There's so much more money.
Yeah, but they're not going to do it. But they could take. That's Marvel's first family. You know what I mean? Like that's really the first family.
It's failed.
Marvel.
It's why would you give up something that's profitable
but you've never
for
had
that?
It in Marvel's hands. I'm just throwing out ideas here. I'm not saying this
Never
is
happened.
legit what's happening, but like
so much
I'm just
more
throwing
money.
ideas.
So much more money to do the video games and whatever.
Honestly, I think it's mostly just they're going in a different direction, and that they're like screw Agents of Shield. Because Agents of Shield might have screwed up what they wanted to do, or who knows? I mean, I'd love to hear the behind the scenes, 5-10 years.
I can tell you right now, I'd almost be willing to bet $1,000. They have made more money off of selling just the character Wolverine in toys, video games, and whatever than they have ever made off of a Fantastic Four movie.
Well, did you see the most recent Fantastic Four movie?
No.
Yeah. He didn't. I thought it was I
thought it was pretty good. The only thing out of the whole movie that was bad was the end.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else was
the table.
decent kind of thing. It was very well made up until the last fight because it was this epic build up to a fight scene.
Well, that's what I've heard is the whole thing falls apart in the last 20 minutes. That's obviously and that's because
and it feels very rushed.
And we've gone here with this that they came in, took it over from the director, changed things. Yeah. I mean, there was half of the trailer shots weren't in the movie, I've heard, and stuff like that. So yeah, who knows why Inhumans is gone from the schedule, but it's gone. Goodbye, Inhumans. No Vin Diesel as Black Bolt, which I'm probably the most sad about. Because then you have him just talking as Groot and not talking and just being a physical presence as Black Bolt.
Oh my!
But just because it's off doesn't mean it's never going to happen.
Right.
Let's just have a wait and see approach on this. So we got a little bit of news on the Shazam movie. Not who Shazam's going to be. We know Rock's going to be Black Adam.
But that's all that matters.
I guess there's no script yet. There's no script for this movie.
It doesn't need a script.
Yeah. It doesn't need a script.
It's got The Rock.
Have him walk
it's
around
done.
the top.
Yeah.
And speaking of The Rock, he's also about to be appearing in the Jumanji remake. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Jumanji's a classic. Robin Williams, great comedic genius, Rock's funny, but I don't know that this movie needs to be remade. And if it's The Rock and Kevin Hart, like I've heard rumored, I'm hesitant.
I think those two, because like we were saying, that
Central Intelligence,
that one looks solid, but I don't know how they'd be in a Jumanji. I don't know. That's
because you think Kevin Hart would be playing the David Allen Greer cop character from the first one.
I think would be good.
Rock would play the Robin Williams character, which I actually think, now that I'm thinking about it though, making the Rock be that character instead of a comedian, like a comedian, like let's say Dane Cook or something like that. And I just heard the internet all moan and
because you said comedian, and then you pick someone who's awful.
Yeah, right, whatever. Okay, Louis C.K. Y'all with me again? Everyone loves Louis.
I kind of want to see a Louis C.K. in Jumanji.
As Jumanji? Damn it, we're casting over here. But yeah, so what do you guys cool with that? You hesitant?
I guess now that we break it down and we kind of look at them individually instead of them as a pair, but you look at Kevin Hart as that character. That sounds pretty good. You look at The Rock as that character. Doesn't sound that bad, actually. It might not be that bad now that I break it down that way instead of pairing them.
Right.
Like instead of saying Kevin Hart and The Rock are going to be in it.
Like a buddy cop thing.
If I say Kevin Hart is this guy in it.
Yeah.
The Rock is this guy in it. I'm kind of more on board, to be honest with you. Because at first I was kind of groany about it.
I
Now
was
I'm
too.
like,
I was too until I put it in that perspective where I'm like, The Rock's funny enough, but he's also so much different from Robin Williams, where you're gonna get such a different flavor. Actually, I'm kind of cool with this.
He's gonna look kind of like Hercules.
He will kind of look like Hercules. I hope he comes back in like a loincloth, just shirtless, and like oiled.
Show him before Jumanji, he got into the board game, and
not
then
that
after,
big. They could do the CGI where he's not cut.
Yeah, he's just tiny.
He's like a little dude, like he's about my size, and then he comes out and he's just swole.
Yeah, fighting lines that make sense.
Fighting to survive in Jumanji.
That would make
you just
way more sense
ripped.
than Robin Williams, because I mean he's not.
He come back like covered in fur and like wild man, like he's like high. Which you can go either way with it.
Right.
But I like that. If they go that direction, I'm with it right there. I'm with it.
Because I watched Jumanji recently, and from
on
what
TV?
Somewhere I watched it.
Always on TV.
Yeah.
Or TNT or USA or one of them fucking channels.
But it was what I got from it back from when I watched it when I was younger, and now it's really corny. And a lot of it, like, they have the little, like, kids kind of thing. It's very kiddish kind of thing. But with this one, they can go either way still, because Rock has done plenty kid movies and plenty of more action movies kind of thing.
It depends on how they tell the story, realistically. Like, I'm on board. I'm on board.
Yeah, with a big, strong Samoan like The Rock. Oh,
yeah.
I can't disagree.
I mean, is The Rock ever bad in a movie? I mean, The Rock always brings
He's
it.
always at least the best part.
He's,
you know
he's
what I
always
mean?
entertaining. He's, the most electrifying man in
something
entertainment.
good to look at.
So, and that too. He is eye candy. It gets a release date. All you clown fans, which there's at least one of you watching, weirdo. It gets a release date of September 8th, 2017. So I can't pronounce the director's name, and I don't know who's playing Pennywise, but I'm excited for that. Just
I'm not, and I don't mean like I don't like clowns. I mean like,
did you like the first It movie?
I don't think it was that scary.
It wasn't. It's more of a psychological.
I don't think it's that good.
Okay, well, that's one man's opinion.
I won't say anyone who thinks it's good is wrong.
Well,
It's not like Avatar where you're stupid if you think it's good. It's like I'm just not a huge fan of it.
God, you hate Avatar.
The first It movie, the first half of it, I liked. When it started getting to the sewers, it felt like a different movie at that point, and it kind of detached and got a little weird.
Was it like 4 hours? It's a really long movie, right? Because I remember.
I will say casting
I
as far as
watching
Pennywise was. That's like perfect casting.
Tim Curry.
Yeah,
the
you really,
one,
you
it's
really
gonna be hard to
couldn't-
replace him.
Yeah.
I remember when I first used to watch it was back when we had VHS. You guys know what VHS is? I'm kidding.
My first Dragon Ball Z movie was on VHS.
There you go. Fist bump that, brother. I own every Dragon Ball Z thing on VHS. So just wait. The new. Quiet, Thor. Quiet, Thor. Don't give it away. Just wait on it. Wait on it. I got some plans. I'll tell you later. It was 2 VHSs. What fucking movies were 2 VHSs back in the day? You know what I mean?
Was Titanic too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I hate.
Because
that
I remember
movie.
watching that on
I
2VH.
hate that movie. That came out when I was like 14 or 15, and like, that was oh my god. I don't. Why do you guys say that word? Titanic just brings up
It's an action
torture.
movie.
It is.
It is not an action.
No. It was originally designed as an action movie.
I know it's a James Cameron movie.
But they changed the poster, added some sappy music, and it turned into a the original poster for it looks like an action movie poster. It's Titanic on a metal ship background. Ugh. And when the last half, what is the girl doing? She's being just dragged around while he's running around the ship.
No, I know.
It's an action movie that they made up to be a romance movie, and boom, millions of dollars. So smart.
Millions of dollars.
So smart. So smart.
All right, let's keep. Guys, if you want to watch Deadpool, guess what? You don't have to wait till May 10th. It'll be here Tuesday on digital HD. So go check that out. DVD, I still don't think comes out till May 10th. So I won't be picking it up till then. But you stream on PlayStation or Xbox or wherever you buy your movies from, it'll be there. So go check it out if you didn't watch it. And if you didn't watch it, what the fuck is wrong with you? Seriously. We got, Green Lantern Corps. 3 Green Lanterns from Earth. Now we got 2 options. Option A, Hal Jordan, Jon Stewart, Guy Gardner. Option B, Hal Jordan, Jon Stewart, Kyle Rayner. What do you want?
I'm happy just because regardless, if Jon Stewart's not in it, then I'll be mad. Because that's
they'll have the Black Green Lantern.
He's my favorite. He's my favorite. Otherwise, I could care less. To be honest, the other ones I'm cool with. They're all whatever, but he's my favorite.
Hal's my favorite. I like Jon Stewart a lot. Justice League, the animated series, was great. They had Jon Stewart in that. Justice League Unlimited, love that character. But Hal Jordan to me is Green Lantern. But I'd have to say personally, give me Guy Gardner. Kyle Rayner is a cool character, but he's kind of a mopey. Oh, Hammer's not happy with that. He's kind of a mopey character to a certain extent, whereas Guy Gardner's got more of that pizzazz, more of that flavor. I hate to use the word swagger, but I'm going to use it there. I really hate that word.
I guess mopey might not work for a buddy cop.
Well, and he's much more of a dick. Like, Guy Gardner's kind of an asshole, like, which I just think would be funny because you have, like, you know, Guy Gardner's a complete asshole. Jon Stewart's like your straight edge military guy, and then Hal Jordan's just the sarcastic Hal Jordan. I think that's a good combo.
Maybe we could use the mopey though.
Yeah.
Because we already have like that sarcastic
guy
whatever
from Hal Jordan. I know. See the Hal Jordan,
and that might be too much because then they're just gonna play off the military guy who's serious. It's gonna be too.
Could be Tyrese. Still possible. Tyrese is.
And with the mopey, they could just do a little mopey. They don't have to do full on mopey.
And I'm not saying he's a mopey character. I know I'm gonna get some, but he's like, no, he's not. He did this and this and this. And I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he's an artist, so he's more like, you know.
What the hell are you saying about artists?
I'm not. No, God damn it. Damn it.
I did it for you guys. You're good.
No, we're good. Anybody got interest in a Judge Dredd series on Netflix?
Yes. Yeah. So much interest.
Carl Urban wants to do one too, so you're not alone there. I never saw the last Judge Dredd. I think it was just called Dredd.
Yeah. It was pretty sweet.
I've heard that it's really good. It's underrated. I've heard, but it's on the list of things to do.
Honestly, I think
Like
it will
finish Daredevil.
work on Netflix because it's definitely not a popcorn eating go to the movies. I think that's why it didn't do well and why it's underrated. I think it just fits better for the TV show niche a little bit more than.
And if they ran it like a Daredevil or a Marvel series on Netflix, you think that would work?
Oh yeah.
As long as every single episode he says I'm above the law. Every single episode.
I am the law.
Isn't that like? Well, yeah. Isn't that how they like start it every time? Like the start of the show. It's like when in CSI Miami when Caruso puts the glasses on. And wow! And the music drops. Yeah, exactly. Oh man. See, we are
Judge Dredd. They have like the
Sunday afternoons are good for us. We come up with great ideas on Sunday afternoons.
It's like the Law and Order. The blam blam.
Yep. Dun, 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 dun.
Honestly, I'd love that if they did Judge Dredd, but
like
did like
procedural?
jokey stuff with it too every once in a while, where they like run it like a Law and Order or a CSI purposefully as like just to be funny,
like tongue in cheek kind of thing,
but still run it like a normal Judge Dredd episode.
Okay, so we got a couple more things here. William Dafoe in Justice League. So now we got J.K. Simmons. We got both the main actors for the two big actors from the first Spider-Man now in Justice League. And apparently Michael Keaton's out of the Spider-Man reboot. Boo. But I think the William Dafoe thing's a little bit more intriguing. I don't know who he's playing. But now we have Commissioner Gordon, J.K. Simmons, and William Dafoe being somebody in the DC universe. So, Marvel meets DC. Here we go. What do you think?
Here's the crossover.
Everyone's waiting for.
Honestly, I'm not sure. I'd really have to see. And I'm kind of this way with most casting. I got to see who.
Who's playing?
I can't just be like, oh, this person. I mean, there are very few actors that I'm just totally on board with. But it's like David Tennant. I'm like, okay, I'm on board. Doesn't matter. But The Rock on board
Ryan
doesn't
Gosling,
matter.
And I'm like, I'm on board.
Brad Pitt on board.
Yeah,
but
we know how. Yeah, we know.
Some other actors, I kind of need to know who they're going to be before I can really make a judgment call.
With William Dafoe, I have not seen a movie that I didn't like him in. Doesn't mean he hasn't made a bad movie. Not saying that he's just a great actor, but I like most of the time where he's put. He does a well job of that position he's in.
He does a well job.
And he's crazy.
I'm excited.
Yeah, he is crazy.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
I'll always take crazy. You look at him in the Snickers commercial, or he's in the Marilyn Monroe. Like even that's a good. Even he brings it in that. So.
He does. He does kind of bring it in that.
I'm more disheartened with Michael Keaton being out in Spider-Man, but let's see who they cast as the villain before we
I'm still
backlash.
sad.
All right, real quick. Let's go. This is gonna be a fast one. No, it's not. Warcraft trailer. I thought to myself, I'm like, fast, and then I remembered I'm sitting next to.
Yeah, if Martin wasn't here, maybe fast, but Martin's here.
Mm-hmm. Warcraft trailer. I loved it. Crazy. We got more magic, lightning. It was magical. You two go.
I'm super excited about the whole thing about it, just because World of Warcraft is known for their cinematic trailers. They've always been known for having the best viewing, like the best cutscenes, best quality, even for the age they were in. Now they're making a movie, And I was kind of like a little hesitant on the both the live action actors and the animated, but it looks phenomenal.
It's pretty. I mean,
the blend of the
yeah,
CG
it's blended pretty darn
I
good.
shouldn't have been worried about it in the beginning because it's Blizzard. Blizzard it does a very well job with their animations.
They do.
And so I'm so excited. From watching that trailer, the new one that came out,
like you said, there was way more magic.
And you saw the first one theatrically, just like I did, right?
And I still got
and you've
excited.
seen it. I actually didn't care for the first trailer. Remember, I thought it was like it kind of looked fakeish. I said because I watched it on my phone, but then when I saw it theatrically, remember that I came on that next episode. I was like, dude. I saw it theatrically and I was in. I'm in right there. Plus, they just keep giving me that shot of that dude jumping off that balcony and landing on that fucking griffin and flying off, and I'm like, yes, like all day with that. Well,
and that's how we feel. Like the reason we're gonna be so excited about this game is when
movie.
There we played the game.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
when we're watching it, we're like, that was like me when I jumped off the thing and I killed the guy with my hammer.
When we were watching, you guys are saying names, and I'm like, who? What?
Medivh was the big one.
I'm like, what?
Because I haven't seen the big,
magic guy.
Medivh is the guy who on the human side, because basically you have the two people that open that dark portal. You have Medivh on the human side, and then the evil warlock
that dark
guy.
dude with the
I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
All right, whatever.
I'm not good with names.
But Medivh is the human one, and we saw a lot of magic in this one. And there's only one guy really that was shooting magic all over the place, being wizardy.
Yep.
He didn't look like Medivh, and he was fighting the orcs. So my question is, where the hell is Medivh?
He was definitely on the side of the humans.
Where the hell is Medivh? Because he is like the linchpin.
We might not have seen him yet, or they might have. I mean, they can change it. I mean, there might.
He's
not
the
be.
linchpin.
Well, you might have to understand.
Just have him die instantly.
Just
He's
like-
got to be in it.
Just like Civil War, where they changed things with comic books to TV or to movies, they're gonna do the same with your Warcraft stories.
But the difference is,
calm.
it's purposeful.
He's already getting rowdy over
It's
here.
purposeful.
Like, you're not seeing it. The
With
mustache
Marvel,
is
it
quivering
needs-
and shit. He's getting real.
With Marvel, it was okay to do that because you didn't have certain characters. You needed to adjust your story with what your universe is. Warcraft, they just started the universe. Why would you change? Like, there's no point.
Well, you don't know the direction they're going.
It doesn't matter. He needs to be in it.
Calm down. Let's see the movie first before we overreact.
He could still be in there, and then that wizard that you're seeing could be
Right,
someone
which
else
is
who's
fine.
apprentice.
Right.
But he
or
better
no.
be in.
Okay, Jesus, whoever this guy is, he better be in it. Clearly, or Brian's coming for somebody.
Yeah.
Watch out. Let's do a quick in memoriam. Sad news this week. We lost a couple legends. One from the music world. We lost Minnesota native, and any of you guys watch the show, you know we're from Minnesota. So Prince, Big Purple shout out. Everything in Minnesota has been purple for like the last 3 days. I swear to God, I've seen more purple.
I feel like the world has turned purple.
It really has. It really has. And then WWE, we lost China. Both way too early, but China was a weird one. China was Attitude Era. She was a female. She was huge.
She ruled.
She had one of the best runs. And
She almost got the male heavyweight. I heard they were talking about giving it to her.
And then she ended up having a falling out with the company. Did some porn. Never got in she hasn't gotten in the WWE Hall of Fame. Now she's dead. I'd almost guarantee they put her in next year. I would almost guarantee, because they wanted to shy away from it because of her, working in the porn industry. I mean, let's be 100 with you kids. It's it's not a pleasant world. And so now that she's passed, I think they're gonna do the right thing and put her in, just like Macho Man. You know, once he passed, they put the Macho Man in, which I hate that WWE does this, but. The PG era, they have to be concerned. Oh, and then Raw this week was in London. I think it was in London. Yeah, I watched most of it, parts of it. I still can't remember, but they're talking about this new era and like new talent getting exposure. So the Sami Zayns, the Apollo Crews, Baron Corbin. Samoa Joe beat Finn Balor for the NXT title at a live event. Not on NXT.
Yeah, I heard
not
about
on
that.
anything. Samoa Joe
weird.
just beat Finn at a live event and took the title. That, to me, like, floored me. Shinsuke Nakamura was on NXT 2 weeks ago against Ty Dillinger, the Perfect 10. Kicked his ass. He's still my favorite going right now. I haven't watched this week's NXT. Like I said, this was a busy week. I only finished half of Raw, but it was good. But rest in peace, Prince. Rest in peace, China. We know they both had pretty huge impacts, in their respective fields. So, yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it, though. Did we talk about 2017?
No.
All right, let's finish with 2017. So 2017 is going to be a big year. This year's a big year. Obviously, we're already Deadpool, Batman v Superman. We got
A lot of new beginnings.
Civil War. Silverware. I don't know. I don't even know where that came from. I'm like, whatever. Civil War comes out in 2 weeks. Just let's gloss over that.
You were making fun of Martin.
X-Men Apocalypse comes out here in a couple months. Then we got Doctor Strange and Rogue One. So we got 6 like hard nerd films. Let me give you the 2017 lineup. Spider-Man Homecoming, Justice League Part 1, Star Wars Episode 8, Wonder Woman, Thor Ragnarok, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, the last Wolverine movie, and probably the Gambit movie. We'll put the Gambit movie on there for now. Count them 8, gentlemen. That's 8.
I can't count that high.
I know. I needed my fingers to get that. If we had to go any higher than 2 more, and I'm lost.
2 more.
I'm gonna take off my socks, and things will get weird. All right, movie you are most excited for, Martin.
Star Wars.
Episode 8.
Yep.
Damn it. Okay, Brian.
Star Wars.
That is a unanimous Star Wars at this table. Honestly. All right, so now take out Star Wars.
Okay.
Movie you're most looking forward to, Brian.
I'll say Wonder Woman. Justice League
good
is up there
choice.
too,
Good
but
choice.
I'm more interested in Wonder Woman because Justice League, I'm like, okay, we already kind of had a Justice League thing. So I'm pretty like, it'll be okay. I liked Batman versus Superman, so I'm totally cool with Justice League.
Right.
That should be good. Wonder Woman, I'm excited for because I really liked her in Batman versus Superman, and I want to see what cool shit they're gonna do with her.
Yeah, she was the strong point of that movie. I'll argue that. Anybody who wants to sit and argue that, I'll argue all day. Wonder Woman was a strong.
She was a strong point in that movie.
Oh yeah,
like,
she played that character well, and everyone's so like, she's not big enough. She doesn't have large enough arms. I was like, get out of here.
she's not tall enough.
Okay, so all
Bingo.
right, for me, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is probably right behind Star Wars because I really want to see what James Gunn does the second time around. I want to see the new characters, how Star-Lord's going to inevitably tie back to home. Are Thor and Hulk going to somehow be in there in a post-credit or something? I don't know. I want to see. Plus Thor Ragnarok, Thor and Hulk together.
There's so much coming
there's
out
so
that's
much
good,
goodness.
though. But even
Spider-Man
this year's got so
Homecoming,
much.
Brian's looking forward to that. He'll be super
Right when you
happy.
said that, I was like, okay, well, we're starting the year off with the shitty one.
All right, let's go. Movie we're most worried about.
Well, my
Brian
answer is pretty.
already answered Spider-Man. So Martin,
I'm never really too worried about any movies because most of the time when it's bad, it's just because most people just didn't like certain things. But I like a lot of movies. I'm never really disappointed when I get on a
I mean,
movie.
he was just defending Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
That's
So, I
true.
mean,
I will
That's true.
because I like defending like when people make stupid claims about how it's a bad movie. That doesn't make it a bad movie. You ignore
Right.
that one part and you enjoy the rest of it.
Well,
The rest
all,
is good.
All film is subjective. So
Right.
like, one, that's the best thing about film is it's subjective. It's like you get
Martin
what you
can
want
like
out of it.
Fantastic Four, and
Oh,
I
my
can
mom- my
hate
mo-
Spider-Man.
My mom loved Fantastic Four
Really?
and loved a lot of horrible movies, and I'm like, go mom, like she's entertained and doesn't look at them critically. She's just like, she loved American Ultra, which I didn't care for. There was Jesse
I
Eisenberg.
didn't see that one,
and,
yeah.
I've heard it's all right. People have told me I need to watch it. I'm probably most nervous for Gambit because we've had so many problems with Gambit lately.
Those are usually the movies that crash and burn, though.
Well, that's Fantastic Four. Look at that. A lot of problems with Fantastic Four. So Gambit and then Wonder Woman. I'm like you, very excited for Wonder Woman. Love what they did, but I'm worried at how that movie's going to perform. I'm just worried. I'm worried about DC a little bit. I liked Batman vs Superman a lot. I won't say I loved it, but I liked it. I loved Daredevil or Deadpool. Damn it, man. Deadpool.
And Silverware were probably my favorite movies of the year.
Son of Oh man, I can't
let
wait.
that go.
I can't wait for the silverware. Silverware 2 back in the drawer. Silverware 3, the dishwasher cometh.
Wait, why would you put your silverware back in the drawer, then put them in the silverware?
You use
Or
them.
in the dishwasher?
Well, yeah, they're in the drawer, then they get used, and
then
then
they have
now
to
the
be washed.
dishwasher's
No,
coming.
everyone knows the first one's using, The second one's in the dishwasher.
Well, that's
Third
what
one's
the
back
fir-
in the drawer.
Well,
First
it's
one-
out of timeline, talking about the prequels
Oh,
and stuff.
it's like Memento.
It's like Fast and the Furious. You know, I'm telling the story in completely the wrong order, but
And
you'll
then-
get it at the end.
And
So,
the
all right.
fourth one's gonna be Silverware Tokyo Drift.
Silverware Tokyo Drift.
Oh
With
no, it would
all
be
new
Chopsticks
silverware.
Tokyo Drift.
Yes. Oh man, I'm writing scripts tonight. All right. Well, that's gonna do it. Episode 54. That's in the books. We're Basement Boy Banter. Find us on YouTube. Like, subscribe. Actually, probably watching here on YouTube, so that's good. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. That's Brian. Big thanks to Marty for helping out again. I'm Thor. Until next week, deuces. If you like what you just saw, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and like our Facebook page.